so you can play.
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to Unfettered Fury. Beside me, you see Steve.
Hey.
How's it going, Steve?
Very good.
Steve and I are going to be covering the new Khorne Daemonkin Codex. We're going to be doing review videos. And in this first video, this is just an introduction to the series. And so we're just going to give a bit of an overview about our first thoughts and impressions of the new Codex. And see, Steve's awesome because he devours the Codex and he's able to, with his nice guy persona, create cheesy lists. And then it's like a really good balance. And so
I saw some cheese and I want to try some cheese.
yeah, and that's how it works. And so me, I play for fun. And so for the both, well, with your cheese, I wouldn't be able to create the same list you would because we have different minds, I say. But it's a good combo, Steve and I doing this because we're different players.
It does look like a lot of fun. More than I expected it to actually be. But there is some possibility for a little bit of cheese, which I like as well. I do.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I think a little bit of a lot of cheese after what
Khorne
you
could
told me.
use a little bit of
He
it.
could.
He's sitting back for a while, not being very effective.
I would agree with that. There was a long time, a long drought of blood, let me
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah, but this Codex I would give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. See, giving
It's
numbers.
got to be an 8 out of 10.
Oh, jokes.
Yeah. Now that's cheese. Oh, yeah, what?
No, I was just saying, like, I have no interest in playing Chaos or Demons anyway. It's not my thing. I play against them all the time. I went through this book, and I saw things that made me want to try it. Like, the amount of fun that's going to be in this, it actually looks really good. Some tweaks to some rules, new setups for formations, similar to the Necron one, actually.
Very similar, yeah.
Which is really cool, and I hope Games Workshop continues that with everything in the future.
It's
You
wise
never
for
know.
them, very wise for them because you get certain command benefits for those formations that you must bring, and those have certain models in them. So for them in selling their models, it's very wise. And it also makes it so you're bringing models that you don't normally bring. For example, Possessed.
Yeah, okay, there's that one. There is a
There's that one.
Possessed tax for their main
Yeah,
formation.
that's a very good way. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
very
you
good.
got to take these Possessed to play the game.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay. I think maybe I wouldn't use them if I didn't have to, but I'm not overly upset that they have to be there.
Right.
Because the overall, what's it called again?
It's the blood. Okay, so it's the blood host attachment,
Bloodhost Attachment.
and then it's the blood slaughter. No, I'm wrong.
So
I'm very wrong. I'm sorry.
There's a bunch of detachments in the book, just like the Necron book, and then there's the one overall that combines them all, making your army feel very
Slaughter
coherent.
cult.
Slaughter cult.
That's what it is. Yeah. Blood host
Slaughter cult is the
attachment.
primary.
Slaughter cult is the one that you must bring. That's
It's
the
like your core
formation
detachment.
you must bring within the detachment. So, and we'll get into depth in a separate video. This is just the overview video of our first.
There's a
thoughts
lot
and
of
impressions.
potential for fun and actually competitive gaming in that overall blood host detachment, but we'll get to that when we get to that. That's going to be a good conversation, I think.
I think so. That'll be a good
I'm
video.
excited for that one.
And as you can see, the models here, this isn't even showing all of the models. On the other half of the camera that you don't see is like the other third of the army that you're not seeing. But what we're going to do is we're going to configure lists and combos so that we can all see them, and it's going to be glorious. And if you haven't checked out the Facebook page, by the time you see this video, there's already a post of this whole army and the little groups that are within this army. I didn't realize how many Khorne models that were in
That studio that you never touched?
because I just, I collect them over time, and it's like, Khorne's not that good, but I still like them, so I'm going to collect them, right? So now that they're feasible, well, this is just like, it was like waiting at the surface the entire time to come out.
Not an expert here, but not a whole lot has changed overall for everything. It's just the added little rules that, try not to give anything away, but trying to explain how everything kind of works together now.
There's a cohesiveness to it. for sure.
Yeah, everything kind of makes sense together, and it's going to be fun to play with.
It will be for sure. So another thing that, here, we were looking at stuff here. Just one of the basic changes that we'll talk about is how units are no longer, the main units anyway, Khorne Berserkers, Cultists, Chaos Space Marines, are no longer like 5.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Everything's in 8s.
You got to bring them in 8s, right? That's a big change. Another change is the named characters in this codex.
They're just not there.
There's only one.
Yeah, one. Right.
Which is Skulltaker.
Skulltaker.
Yeah, so Karn,
Karn's not in there.
Karnak, not in there.
Don't know why.
You know, like they're just not in the
Well,
codex.
Khorne had just got his formation or detachment, whatever you want to call it.
His Butcher Horde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. Karnak, maybe they have plans for him. I don't know. Maybe they still don't use him anymore. I don't know. But yeah, only one named character for an odd reason. I thought Khorne for sure would be in there.
Yeah. Another major change is Bloodthirsters. There's 3 of them now.
Yeah.
There used to be only 1, and that 1 is still in the new codex, but there's 2 more, completely kitted out differently, different points values, and used for different purposes.
A new model to boot too.
And new model.
Super excited to get those painted up and on the table.
So what I want to do is the one that I have, the one that I got, I want to get them magnetized.
Yep.
So I can just kit them out however and do
you
a
just
true.
want 3 of all like 3 of each, right?
Yeah, there's that.
3 of
like,
each.
But well, I guess because maybe it actually does make more sense to have 3 because in this there's a possibility of spawning more bloodletters or bloodthirsters in the game.
Yeah.
And so maybe having more than
For
one
free.
is actually
Like summoning.
well, not necessarily for free.
Well,
Kind of for free. You don't pay for the points, but you have to do stuff
you
to
could
get 'em.
possibly just get free bloodthirsters. Just saying.
Yeah. And what that is the blood tithe, which we'll talk about. We'll go in depth in another video.
It's a new special rule.
It's an awesome special rule.
I love it. I don't know whose idea it was, who wrote it. Makes sense. It is. That's half the fun right there.
It really is.
and
It's
can be
completely-
used effectively for competitive gaming.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a completely different strategy now. The strategy is no longer, my guys are really precious, I don't want anyone to die.
Right,
It's,
right.
I'm going to throw
Khorne wants
everything at
everybody to
you,
die. His
and
stuff
I
as well.
want blood. That's what
Yeah.
the strategy is.
Yeah.
Blood for the blood god, that's the special rule, which we'll go in depth, because it's a video unto itself, because there's a lot to it, and we want to fine tooth comb this,
Yeah,
because
that's
we
what
want to
I'm
give you
talking
guys
about.
the meat of this. So this is the overview. This is what we're going to be talking about for a while. Welcome to Unfettered Fury. This is the series. Click on the link below for the second video that will be in the vault. We're going to be talking about some of those special rules in more detail, such as blood for the blood god and the blood tithe, and to see how that fits within the army. And if you're not a vault member, we invite you to click on the link below, sign up for a free 7-day trial so that you can see that video and follow along with all of the videos as part of this series, and as well as all of the other battle reports and narrative campaigns and painting tutorials and everything else that you get when you are a vault member. Vault members help to support us in this place. They made it possible for us to make this new studio and to grow and expand and to make more content and more videos for you guys to enjoy. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.